I'll just hold it.
We are recording now.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Script reading for All Critics Must Die. We would introduce ourselves, but since we've got limited battery life, let's just get into it.
Okay, start. Fade in. Exterior deep outer space, where time of day does not matter. And voice speaks... Oh wait.
Yeah, a voice speaks.
A voice speaks. We focus on a single star which flickers.
Movies are like stars flickering the cold, empty vastness of space. Maybe not exactly. I mean, stars are mainly hot gas, right? But then again, so is Hollywood. Let me start over.
The footage rewinds and replays.
Have you ever considered what a movie really is? Just light projected onto a screen. Oh man, I should have said flickering light projected through the darkness of the theater like the light of a star through space. Fuck! Would it be bad to start over again?
The footage rewinds and replays again.
Anyway, my point is that movies are like light in the darkness. Just take my word for it, they are. But they're also illusions, tricks that we play on ourselves with the help of others. You know, like Inception.
The stars flickers, morphs into interior mad scientist's lair. Night. Effects. The light of a projector atop a table in the damp dungeon, surrounded by film paraphernalia.
You do realize that's what the movie is largely about, right? Yeah, that's why the top doesn't fall, because the movie's not over until you stop watching, and now it's in your... You know what? Never mind. I'm sure you get it. Like this one guy I know who thinks Inception is a metaphor for the municipal railway system, and how the Democratic Party is trying to brainwash everyone into accepting eminent domain, because, you know, your thoughts aren't your own. So a lot of it is up for interpretation. Or at least you'd think.
Insert screens with the cast and objects which represent them in their struggles ahead, such as the symbol of the Paladins of Hope.
But my fellow internet reviewers and I, we know differently. We know that sometimes a movie is so bad, it threatens life itself. And that's where we come in. Hi, my name is Count Jacula from the planet Dracula, and I'm here to warn you.
Interior, Castle Jacula. Count Jacula's set. Day. Count Jacula sits in front of a castle gate facade and behind a table filled with Gothic trinkets. He points directly into the camera. Oh. Effects. The letters REC blink in bright red in the corner of the screen.
A bad movie can have that effect on you.
A knock, knock, knock echoes off screen.
Damn it, that was my best take!
Effects. The entire image blinks off like a television's. Exterior. Castle Jacula. Front door. Day. A hard knock, knock, knock upon the door. There is, and the door swings open, revealing Count Jacula. Oh, there is a beat. And
Yeah.
a hand knock. Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The hand belongs to a hooded figure, his robes marked with symbols of the occult and his face concealed in darkness. This is Tograph. Jacula slams the door on Tograph. Confused, Tograph knocks again. Jacula opens the door again.
Look, I have no interest. Look, I have no interest in helping Hagestani orphans. I'm not falling for that scam twice.
Tograph stomps on Jacula's foot. The Count steps back in pain and slams the door once more. Tograph knocks a third time. The Count swings the door open in a rage.
Who the fuck do you think you...
Tograph shoves a revolver into Dracula's face. He lowers his hood, reveals a bearded face with kabuki-like face paint.
May I come in?
Dracula's demeanor changes instantly. Fakes a smile.
Be my guest, but I warn you, I've already subscribed to Penis Compensation Monthly.
Interior Castle Dracula, foyer day. Tograph keeps his gun on the Draculon.
Ah, Draculan humor. It's amusing to hear it in person. You know, I'm impressed with how you managed to travel all the distance between here and the Frankenstein Nebula.
Actually, this brings something up. That the line needs to be changed to hear it again. Because that would... We forgot Tograph is a Draculon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Draculan humor. It's amusing to hear it again. You know, I'm impressed with how you managed to travel all the distance between here and the Frankenstein Nebula. Most get lost in the Madness Cascade or trapped in the Lycanthrope Belt. But not you. You're resourceful. I like that. Come.
Interior Castle Dracula, library day. Tograph plants his gun firmly in Dracula's back and forces the Draculon down the hall.
Oh. You know where Planet Dracula is. And you also seem to know your way around a Draculon household.
Oh, yes, I know a lot of things. Keep moving.
Okay then, why is a raven like a writing desk? I've never really liked that whole never put the wrong way around answer.
Effects. The duo pass by a monitor, which blinks on, revealing a woman with brown hair and glasses. This is The Wire.
Hey, Count, guess what? Some jerk Spaz and I are,
That's because you're a complete Philistine.
Effects. The Wire spots Tograph's gun and quickly shuts her trap, darkening the monitor's image so as not to be seen. Interior Castle Dracula, kitchen day. Tograph pushes the Count into what surprisingly looks like an average everyday kitchen, complete with a dining table.
No, it's because that punchline is a clunky afterthought that barely makes sense.
You just don't get it. It's never. Nevar.
What?
Spell Raven backwards, you unenlightened oaf.
Oh. That's still a clunky afterthought that barely makes sense. That's like saying the word that rhymes with orange is boring.
Sit down.
Tograph motions for Jack to sit, and the Count does as instructed. Tograph turns his attention to a tea kettle. Gun always on Dracula.
Perhaps we got off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, you mean the one you just stepped on?
What kind of tea do you like?
The kind that's in my house.
Ah, Earl Grey. How Picard of you.
Well, I'm not the one avoiding the damn point.
Oh, you just don't appreciate good suspense.
Under the table, Count Dracula reaches for a ray gun strapped to the underside.
Talking space trade with interstellar Mongols is hardly good suspense.
Agreed. So few understand what a derivative piece of shit Next Generation is. It's good to find another kindred soul.
Tograph hands Dracula a glass of tea, which causes Jack to pull away from his ray gun. The Count smiles insincerely. As Tograph sits down across from him, Dracula notices a symbol tattooed on Tograph's hand.
Oh, I'm fine, honey. Oh, I'm fine, honey.
Tograph responds with silence, not amused.
Honey, I find it works better with Earl Grey.
Of course.
Tograph stands and Dracula again reaches for his ray gun.
You know, every episode of that crap is a ripoff of original Trek, as if they just had no original ideas of their own.
Almost there, one more inch.
Oh, like those Star Wars prequels, huh?
Tograph slams the honey cabinet shut, Startled, the Count pulls away from the gun instinctively. Interior Castle Dracula hallway, day. Effects. The monitor brightens, the wire visible once more. She disappears from inside the monitor. Effects. The wire reaches in front of the monitor.
It reappears.
Oh. Reappears in front of the monitor. Corporeal. Castle Dracula kitchen day. Tograph pours some honey into Dracula's cup.
That's fine, thanks.
Tograph sits as Dracula stirs the tea, while underneath his free hand reaches for the gun a final time.
So tell me, where is the Nexus?
Dracula's hand grips ray gun's handle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's not be coy. You know what I mean. The Automac Nexus. It's here on Earth.
How do you know that?
The wire sneaks up behind Tograph.
Like I said, I know all kinds of things. My agents are everywhere.
Well, we have another thing in common then.
Oh crap.
Oh.
That didn't work.
The effects.
Effects. The wire lunges for Tograph, but he whips out a remote control, and pauses the wire.
Pew pew.
A sub-ether remote. Then you're...
Effects. Bang! Jack is shot in the chest. The Count falls to the ground and his gun slides away. Interior Castle Dracula hallway day. Effects. A phone rings and Arthur Knowledge appears on the monitor.
Hey, Dracula!
Castle Dracula kitchen day. Arthur's voice travels to the kitchen and catches Tograph's attention. The wounded Dracula eyes Tograph, then his gun.
Ivan and I are in San Francisco on some kind of training mission. You won't tell me what, as usual.
Interior Castle Dracula hallway day. Effects. Ivan, a fully initiated paladin of hope, steps behind Arthur and the monitor. His brow furrows.
But we're right by Golden Gate Park right now. That's near where you live, right?
Interior Castle Dracula kitchen day. Dracula crawls towards his gun.
He says he'll be in town for a few days. We should...
Ever so closer, almost there. Castle Dracula hallway day. Effects. Ivan places a hand on Arthur's shoulder.
Arthur, what are you doing?
Interior Castle Dracula kitchen. Dracula reaches his fingers, grab the edge of the gun.
I'll call you later.
Dracula wraps fingers around the gun's handle. Crack! Tograph's foot slaps onto Dracula's knuckles. The Draculon screams, his hand stuck under his enemy's white. Tograph aims gun at Dracula.
Well, it seems that I don't need to ask you after all. It's just as well, because after I'm done, everyone will understand why all critics must die.
Effects. Bang! Exterior Golden Gate Park. Training ground. Day. Ivan stares at an artifact in his hand. A cross between a Hellraiser puzzle box and a Rubik's Cube. This is the Ahi-D-Mach Nexus.
Automac, yeah.
Okay.
Ivan!
Arthur approaches Ivan with a tourist map. Ivan pockets the Nexus.
Yes, Arthur. What is it?
I'm finally here! San Francisco! What better place could there possibly be for a young gay geek? This is so great!
Calm yourself. You're here for your training, remember?
Okay, right. Training.
Let us start at the beginning. On guard.
Ivan draws a sword and Arthur draws Hope's Light, a legendary sword of the Paladins. They bow, and the sparring begins.
What is Captain Kirk's middle name?
Tiberius!
What year's Transformers the movie set?
Animated or Michael Bay?
Stay focused, Arthur. There's only one Transformers the movie.
2005.
Good. Name 5 films, both set and filmed in San Francisco.
Vertigo, Big Trouble in Little China, Foul Play, Bullet, and The Room.
I would have also accepted Gus Van Zant's Milk.
Why didn't I say that?
Keep your guard, Arthur. Perfectionism is the enemy within. What was the license plate of the DeLorean in Back to the Future?
Beginning or ending?
Good catch. First one it has.
Out of time.
In Star Trek V, why does Kirk say he knew he wouldn't die?
Oh, come on, that movie's terrible.
It's Star Trek, Arthur. It's essential.
Ivan attacks more aggressively, and Arthur's attacks falter.
I...
Ivan knocks Arthur down. Ivan points his sword at Arthur's chest. Victory.
You surprised me with that last one.
Ivan helps his apprentice up. Arthur dusts himself off.
Be patient with yourself, Arthur. In time it will come naturally. And as for the surprise, you know that for us, there is a surprise around every corner.
Exterior, Golden Gate Park. Random path, day. A large face fills the screen. Brow, curly hair, glasses, and teeth clenched. The horror guru. Yeah. The guru parts the branches of a large bush and peers. Okay, sorry guys.
Don't worry about it, man.
And peeks inside. Anger slowly welling up in his eyes.
Are you having trouble following it, Greg?
What's wrong?
I could read stage if you want.
Like, I don't know, I'm just not... I guess I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. You're among friends.
I don't know.
If you want to go on, you may.
Yeah, okay. He pulls a mirror out of his backpack and speaks to it.
Are you sure the artifact is here?
Reflecting in the mirror is the image of someone identical to the horror guru, but is not he. Clad in a red jester costume, this man is Dagmar.
Maybe. Don't mess with me, Dagmar. You said you detected a powerful artifact somewhere in Golden Gate Park. Is it here or not? Keep looking. I sense it nearby, like the wails of 1,000 tortured souls. So you're sure?
Dagmar holds up a My Little Pony doll.
As sure as friendship is magic.
The horror guru bags the mirror and eyes the surroundings. Trees, bushes, flower patches, so many possibilities, so little time. Sigh. He trudges over to a large tree, peers up. His eyes trace each branch, each twist and turn. Nothing. He peeks around said tree and spots a figure clad in black featureless clothing, lacking a face. This is a goon, and he speaks into a cell phone.
Yes, the ambush is set. The boy has no place to run. Yes, I agree. Master Toraf will be pleased.
As if my day couldn't possibly get any worse.
A black cloth hand taps on his shoulder. The guru whips around to discover 2 more goons. One wields a baseball bat, the other a chain wrapped around his knuckles.
Hi. You guys wouldn't happen to know directions to the Metreon, would you? I'm terribly lost, you see, and I was hoping to make a matinee.
Chain goon cracks his knuckles.
Ah, right.
Perfect knuckle crack. Thank you,
Only
Garrett.
Oreo.
Only Oreo can crack your knuckles.
Exterior, Golden Gate Park. Training ground, day. Ivan lays a comforting hand upon Arthur's shoulder.
You will know the way of the geek when you are still, at peace. Close your eyes. Breathe softly.
Arthur does as he's instructed. Ivan circles Arthur.
Feel the cool air on your face and the floral scents tickle your nostrils. Listen closely to the distant wind. For its howls bring with it the omens of the journey.
Ah! I love you!
The guru's scream pierces the air and Arthur's eyes open. Both warriors instinctively place hands on their weapons. Exterior, Golden Gate Park, random path, day. The horror guru slams on the ground, blood trailing down his lip. He grimaces as his fingers smear the blood, eyeing their tips to confirm his wound.
What have we here?
He returns to find Batgoon holding Dagmar's mirror, whilst Chaingoon rummages Guru's backpack.
Put me down!
Huh. Talking mirror. Don't see that every day.
I am not a talking mirror, I am Dagmar, and I demand you put me down this instant!
Okay.
Don't!
Batgoon shatters the mirror on the ground and steps on it for good measure.
Dead mirror. Your turn.
Hey now, no need to be hasty. I don't know what you're here for, but I can tell it's got nothing to do with me. What do you say I let you keep the, dead mirror and we call it a day? No harm, no foul?
Batgoon advances towards Guru. Claps the bat into his hand.
I take it you're not the negotiating sort.
Exterior, Golden Gate Park, training ground, day. Arthur scans the trees, deciphering the source of the scream.
What do you sense, Arthur?
Fear and something else. I know that scream.
Focus. From where is it coming?
Arthur concentrates. While Arthur's distracted, Ivan slips the, how do you say that again?
Adimok.
Adamok nexus into Arthur's cloak. We enter FX, Arthur's vision, where he sees exterior
vision.
Golden Gate Park, random path, day. Batgoon towers over Guru, raising his bats.
Hey now, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
FX, Dagmar appears in a glass shard.
A fat guy with glasses. Not helping, Dagmar.
And Arthur's vision. Exterior, Golden Gate Park, training ground. Arthur's eyes... Oh wait, I missed
Light
something.
up. Arthur's eyes light up.
Okay.
Horror! I'll kill you.
Arthur dashes into the trees. Ivan chooses not to follow, standing stoically.
I sense your presence, Tograph.
Dograf steps out from behind a tree.
Hand is behind my back.
Oh, okay.
Of course you do, Obi-Wannabe. Hand over the Nexus.
You won't get it.
By hook or by crook, I will. Personally.
FX, Tograf whips out a double-barreled lightsaber.
It's like a shotgun that shoots lightsabers.
I want one.
Everyone laughs.
I approve.
I choose by crook.
Okay,
Ivan draws this.
okay, Ivan draws his sword. Exterior, Golden Gate Park, random path, day. Batgoon raises the bat to its limits. He grips the handle tightly, savors the moment before the kill. Time stands still. The Guru throws his hands over his head, eyes clenched.
It's the clenching.
Braces for impacts. Batgoon swings. Nothing. Silence. Guru peels an eye open, peers through his arms to see. Lights hope. Arthur's sword has the goon's bat stopped in its tracks. Arthur pushes, and the goon steps back. A battle of strength.
Gah! Swords! Hate swords.
So do I.
Arthur, what are you doing here?
Saving you like Private Ryan.
That's a terrible analogy.
What? Why?
Everyone dies saving him, Arthur.
Just go there. It's okay.
Arthur considers this, and Batgoon gains another step. Exterior, Golden Gate Park, training ground day. Tograph and Ivan's weapons clash. Tograph throws Ivan off balance. He follows with a slash. Ivan parries.
You've gotten slow, old friend.
Ha! You're no spring chicken yourself. Is that pudge I see?
No.
These years of confinement did you no favors.
Tograph's brow.
I
furrows.
ate well.
Ate too many souls.
Keep going.
Gotta be careful with those souls. They go straight to your hips.
Don't I know it?
Oh yeah, I read that line.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
brow furrows.
Yeah, Tograph's brow furrows.
Enough.
Soul food.
I see what you did there. Enough. You know what I came for. Hand it over, and you may yet survive this day.
I'll manage on my own, but thank you for the sentiment.
Tograph swings wildly. His blows send Ivan back with each impact.
Heroic nonsense.
Exterior, Golden Gate Park, Random Path Day. Arthur steps back yet again.
How about rescue you like the Rescue Rangers?
Dude, I think we got way more pressing issues at the moment.
Oh, right.
Arthur pushes with all his might and forces Batgoon back. 1 step, 2 step, 3. Arthur grits his teeth and forces Batgoon up against a tree.
Do you yield?
No!
Then you leave me no choice.
Arthur pushes Batgoon's bat away from either of them. And... thunk! Arthur's head butts Batgoon, who slides down unconscious.
Ow.
Arthur kneels beside the body, eyes its mask.
Just who are you?
Arthur reaches for Batgoon's mask, but just as his fingers grip its black fabric,
Arthur, help!
Arthur spins around to discover the horror guru, and behind him, Changoon, with his titular chain wrapped around the guru's neck.
Surrender or I pop off the fat one's head.
Hey now, I'm not that.
You talk too much. You, put the sword down, nice and slowly.
Arthur weighs the situation and then sets his sword down.
Now keep your hands where I can see them.
Arthur raises his hands.
Turn around.
Arthur turns 1 step, 2, and then whips around. FX. Arthur throws an energy ball from his palm, which smacks into Changoon's head and knocks him unconscious. The horror guru falls to his knees, coughs.
You okay?
Took your sweet ass time. I was turning blue.
Sorry, I was trying to catch him off guard. Gosh.
At least it worked. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
Some kind of special training mission. Ivan said we needed a change in scenery, so we dug out his teleportation stone and...
Arthur stops, looks to the trees.
Arthur, are you alright?
Arthur closes his eyes, breathes slowly. Exterior Golden Gate Park, training ground day. Photograph has Ivan on the ropes. Clank, clank, clank. Exterior Golden Gate Park, random path day. Arthur's eyes spring open.
Ivan! Oh,
They're taking the hobbits to Ivengard.
Vanguard.
damn it.
Dude, you're starting to scare me.
Ivan!
Arthur sprints into the trees yet again.
Master!
The guru turns his attention to the glass shards. Dagmar can yet again be seen in the reflection.
What is it? You know that super special artifact we came for? I know where it is. Alright, I'll bite. Where is it? You'll never guess where. Just spit it out already. Fine, fine. Follow the apprentice. He possesses it. Oh, for the love of, please don't tell me you're talking about a sword, because I really don't feel like... No, master. Much more powerful than that. His cloak. It's in his cloak.
Oh my.
How are we supposed to work with these guys?
We'll find a
How are we
way.
supposed to work without these guys?
I know he's the main character we really got.
Stick figures.
Horror Guru stares in the direction Arthur ran and ponders. Exterior Golden Gate Bridge, training grounds day. Tograph's and Ivan's weapons grapple, and the two glare into each other's eyes, faces barely an inch away.
We're evenly matched.
Hardly. I'm just getting fired up.
The line between confidence and arrogance is thin, old friend.
But the one between victory and defeat is not.
I concur.
Ivan throws his weight into Tograph and pushes his opponent away and then slaps the lightsaber out of his hands. Ivan points the tip of his blade to Tograph's neck and forces the loser to his knees.
I suppose this is the part where I beg and plead for my life. Very well. Grant me mercy, I beg of you!
As Tograph distracts, he slips a hand into his robes.
Don't you dare quote such holy scriptures. You are not worthy of the original Transformers.
I'll show you unworthy, you pretentious prick.
Tograph pulls out a DVD copy of Michael Bay's Transformers and raises it into the air. Ivan's knees buckle. He clutches his chest, drops his sword, and screams in agony.
No!
Lightweight.
Exterior Golden Gate Park. The trees day. Arthur weaves through the trees and leaps over bushes in his path. Behind him, the horror guru stumbles along and follows. He huffs and puffs, comparatively out of shape. Arthur stops suddenly, clutches his chest, and screams out in pain. Just as Ivan did, horror guru catches up.
What's wrong?
It's as if 1,000 fanboys just cried in anguish and were suddenly silenced.
I get it.
Exterior Golden Gate Park, training ground day. Tograph rises to his feet as Ivan writhes. Tograph picks his lightsaber hilt and pushes his enemy onto his back.
You genre purists are all alike, unable to accept when your precious franchises have been improved upon. Mwah.
Tograph kisses the DVD case and sets it on Ivan's chest. The paladin cries out upon its touch. Tograph searches Ivan's pockets.
Nah! It's not here!
Oh? What's that you say?
The Nexus! What you came for. I don't have it!
Of course you don't, old friend. I didn't expect you to.
What?
Tograph pulls out of Ivan's pockets a stone with a red symbol on it. A teleportation stone.
No. Oh.
Would you like to read, Chris?
Would love to.
Floor is yours.
Nerd.
You're simply my bargaining chip.
The sweetest of nothings.
No.
My.
You can't.
I can.
Well, guess what, sweetie? Shit's going down.
Not gonna say it.
You're right there, buddy.
Okay. Telegraph pulls out of Ivan's. Oh wait, I already read that.
Telegraph laughs.
Okay, Telegraph laughs as Ivan tries to rise, but cries out due to the DVD case on his chest. Telegraph raises the stone high.
Take us home!
FX. Telegraph and Ivan disappear in a flash of light, and all that remains is Ivan's sword. Arthur emerges from the trees. He scans the training ground and spots Ivan's sword. He sprints over and drops to his knees beside his master's blade. The horror guru stumbles out of the trees and sees his distraught friend. He carefully walks over.
Ivan.
The guru places his hand on Arthur's shoulder in an attempt to comfort him, but Arthur shrugs the hand away.
Arthur,
Don't. I don't want to hear your voice right now. If I hadn't saved you, then maybe.
Don't blame yourself.
I'm not blaming myself. I'm blaming you!
Oh. Well, don't do that either.
Arthur picks up Ivan's blade and stares into it. There is an uncomfortable beat, and finally the horror guru grabs Arthur to get his attention.
Listen to me. I know you're in pain, but something is clearly going down here. Those guys that attacked me, they were waiting for you. And whoever the hell's leading them must be some kind of badass, because no one short of Bruce Campbell could have taken Ivan out. Right now, you need to get a hold of yourself, and we need to find some help.
Help? Who would help us?
As a matter of fact, I know just the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. LA all up in this.
California knows how to party. Can that be the song we
Sound alike.
Exterior, some jerk's new place. Day. A two-story house.
Josh.
Fixing it.
Alright. Not here, it's not fixed.
Okay, keep going.
It's a 4-story house.
Maybe it's a house made of stories.
Let's keep it going.
Continue.
A 2-story house.
Sits squashed between its neighbors in the Sunset District of California. Interior, some jerk's new place. Living room, day. A large man with long curly hair, some jerk with a camera, stares out a window while a slightly less large man with significantly shorter hair, Spazmaster, carries a heavy chair into the room.
Show you a slightly less large man.
It's true. You got shorter hair.
A skinnier man named Ilnej lays on the couch and plays his Game Boy.
You know, guys, if I may wax expositional for a moment, I am very glad I got the hell out of LA.
Are you two gonna help me?
Good old San Francisco Bay Area. Nice people, clean fog, hippies and gays fighting over who owns the rainbow.
Hello?
Darn, my Blastoise fainted.
Your Blastoise! I think I'm losing consciousness.
Middle school's named after kingdoms of geeklit. Big steep fucking hills that make every journey outside a harrowing ordeal. The excitement of knowing a drunken half-mad Robin Williams might break into your house at any minute. The occasional rise of the apes every now and then. Yes, sir, there is not one thing I'm gonna miss about Los Angeles. Not a single thing about the southern half of California I will ever miss again.
Spaz finally sets the chair down, puffs and puffs.
Except maybe, I don't know, Disneyland.
I told you never to mention that place again!
Yes!
Both
That made my
Nedge,
ears pop.
both Nedge and Spaz jump in surprise.
Jeez. Okay, jerk. Sorry.
Oh hey, my lickitongue's evolving.
Everything you do sounds so traumatizing.
No, I'm sorry, guys. The wounds are still fresh, that's all. I just don't understand how somebody can be banned for life from the happiest place on Earth.
Some jerk gets uncomfortably close to Spaz.
I was a SoCal Select annual pass holder, making me the most important person ever. How can they do such a thing?
Oh yeah, I wonder how that happened.
I want my wavy lines. That's how you know it's a flashback.
Cut to.
Flashback, exterior, Disneyland day. A drunk-looking, belligerent some jerk with a camera stumbles into frame in front of the Tower of Terror. A cast member is trying to talk him down.
It's better in Florida! This ride is better in Florida! Fuck you! Oh my god, you're in Disneyland! Don't you know you're in Disneyland? You're supposed to know you're in Disneyland! Because if you know you're not...
Sir, please calm down.
Wow, a lot of unison cast members.
Do that! Hive mind.
Fuck you! It's the slappiest face on dirt!
The camera pans up and we hear a zap and some jerk's drunken scream.
Wait a minute! Don't bro me, Taze! Ah!
And flashback. Interior, some jerk's new place. Some jerk has his arm around Spaz and Nedge's shoulders. Nedge is still distractedly playing his Game Boy. Spaz smiles weakly, a little scared.
Look, it doesn't matter what happened or who stabbed whose kid in the face. I think we can all agree it was nobody's fault but Obama.
Right.
Good.
Doorbell rings. Jerk goes to answer, leaving Spaz to reflect and Nedge to continue playing.
I guess this is my life now.
Damn it, the shiny Dunsparce got away. Where are we again? You don't die in Pokemon, sorry.
No.
Is that... Oh wait, is it foreshadowing?
That was my mistake.
Damn it, the Pokemon use self-destruct! I hate it when they do that. Sorry.
Front door. Some jerk walks over to the door.
Well, anyway, I can't thank you guys enough for helping me move. I mean, we're like the Three Musketeers, right? Ready for anything. Even the...
Some jerk swings the door open to reveal the horror guru and Arthur Knowledge.
Hi.
Guru? Arthur? How'd you find my new place?
Horror guru holds up party invitation that reads, Jerkapalooza!
Spaz sent out party invitations last week. Can we come in?
Without hearing an answer, horror guru steps inside anyways, and some jerk snatches the paper.
I, Spazmaster, cordially invite you to an all-night balls-to-the-wall kegger. P.S. Don't tell some jerk that you might disband the party. Well, this all seems to be in order.
Arthur steps inside as well. Living room. Horror guru, Arthur, enters the living room. Spaz brightens up upon seeing them, but Nej doesn't respond.
Oh, thank God, normal people. Arthur Guru, welcome to Cassadin Jerk.
Some jerk enters and holds up the invitations.
Spaz, why are you throwing a party in my new house without me?
Jerk, how can I put this delicately? You're no fun and nobody likes you.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we don't have time for this. Guys, we don't have time for this. They kidnapped Ivan.
So, what? Who kidnapped Ivan? Who's Ivan?
The guy in robes.
What
The guy
guy?
in robes.
What guy in robes?
The ones who attacked us!
Who attacked you?
We just told you.
Okay, how about you both start from the beginning?
Both Arthur and Guru take deep breaths.
There's an evil cult trying to kill us.
Ivan and I were on this training mission, and then these things appeared.
And they attacked me.
And because of him, it's all his fault. I abandoned my only friend, and now he's in their clutches.
Because of me? What the the hell are you talking about? If I had not distracted those guys, they would have come at you in full force.
I could have taken care of myself, and more importantly, I could have taken care of Ivan if it weren't for you!
Well, next time I'll be sure to let the crazy guys with baseball bats beat your face in.
Good!
Fine!
As the two argue, Ilnej looks away from his Game Boy and breaks the fourth wall.
They've got to be saying rabble, rabble, rabble.
Hello, I'm Ilnej. What we had to watch. And what you're watching here is a very cliche scene. You know, two people arguing over a third for comedic effect. In fact, this whole scene is intended to create the sensation of a high-stress environment for laughs. The quick cutting, the fast dialogue, the screaming, it's supposed to put you into the action or something pretentious like that, but they often try to spice it up by putting in a single out-of-place element. Because, you know, that creates comedy. Or something.
Oh, when Nej finishes, everyone stares at him.
The hell was that?
Oh, nothing.
Nej winks across the fourth wall.
Alright, we need to come up with a plan.
Plan? I've got a plan. We find out who that was, and we get him!
Get him? That's your plan, Arthur? What, did it take you all of 2 seconds to think of that one?
Hey!
It's very
It
scientific.
worked in Ghostbusters.
What did it?
Oh, for God's sakes, would you two just make out already?
Okay.
Arthur leans in to kiss Guru, who pushes him away.
You, homophobe, you have 5 seconds to tell me what the hell is going on here before I strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
You want the truth?
Preferably.
We don't know.
Oh, great.
Thunder and lightning.
Thunder
sound.
and lightning sound effect.
Cow.
It's a brain. Wait, I think...
Oh,
sorry.
I got a 9.
That's a 9.
It's a bright, sunny day.
But what I do know is there's no way we're going to figure this out standing still like this.
Interior Castle Dracula, kitchen day. Effects. The wire's body is still frozen in time, but from her emits an old dial-up modem noise. Interior, some jerk's new place. Living room, day. The very same dial-up modem noise emits throughout the room. Everyone, including Nej, grabs their ears in pain.
Ah, God.
Spazmaster pulls out his cell phone and answers it. The noise stops.
Hello?
Spaz!
Wire? Where are you calling from? The 1990s?
There's some drunken Nash there.
Yeah, so's Guru and Arthur.
Put me on speakerphone.
Spazmaster puts wire on speakerphone.
I don't have much time. You all have to get over here quickly. I think Count Dracula is dead.
Interior, Telegraph's lair, torture room, day. Ivan sits bound to a chair. Telegraph stands before him. Zap! Telegraph shoves a electric rod into Ivan's stomach, and he screams.
No! I could do this all day, you know.
Phone Goon, Chain Goon, and Bat Goon, and a new one named Pat Goon enter and form a line in front of Telegraph.
Ah, gentlemen, welcome, welcome. What news have you brought me on this glorious day?
Chain and Bat Goon push Phone Goon forward.
Well?
Well, they,
Speak up!
Yeah, the apprentice and the groom got away.
Bang!
Telegraph kills Phone Goon with his revolver.
Now, I didn't kill him because he brought me bad news. I killed him because I asked him to speak up, and he didn't. Now, does anyone know where our prey ran off to?
Chain Goon and Bat Goon both eye Fat Goon, who steps forward.
We don't know, sir!
Bang!
Telegraph kills Fat Goon. Both Chain Goon and Bat Goon tense up.
I killed him for the bad news.
He pockets his revolver, which relieves.
Oh my.
Which relieves the two remaining goons.
Given their choices, they'll most likely run to the Draculan's place. This is the most fortified, and theoretically inside resides a powerful ally. At least there would be, had I not shot him as well.
Brilliant move, sir.
It was, wasn't it? But I don't need you to tell me that. Anyway, the logical course of action for us would be to separate them. So that's exactly what we shall do.
Genius.
Indeed. Now make yourselves useful and clean up the riffraff.
Chain and Batgoon grab the legs of their fallen comrades and drag them out. Tograph's attention reverts back to Ivan.
You're sick.
What was that, old friend? Please do speak up. You know I hate that.
You knew they'd never be able to capture Arthur, yet you
shot them anyways? Well, of course. They played their parts, and now their services are no longer required. A poker player does not require every card in the deck to win, just the 5 precise ones.
Tell me, Tograph, what happens when your card is no longer required?
Tograph's brow furrows. He shoves the rod back into Ivan's chest side, whose screams echo throughout the chamber.
We are on
42.
Castle Jackula.
Exterior, Castle Jackula. Front door, day. Arthur, Spazmaster, Some Jerk, Horror Guru, and Ilnej gaze up at Count Jackula's surprisingly normal house. Spazmaster lifts his phone to his ear.
Why are you sure this is the place?
Yes!
For some reason I was expecting something a little more, I don't know, gothic-y. Just doesn't seem worth all the build-up.
Well, you would have gotten here sooner if you just followed my directions.
It's not my fault the GPS lied to me.
You crossed the Golden Gate Bridge twice!
And somehow you ended up in Oakland.
And if not for my mad skills, we'd still be there.
Flashback.
Give me a beat.
Exterior, Oakland Street. Sidewalk, day. Ilnej stands atop a car and shows off his mad skills. 3 Oaklanders.
Stop all that blob, get low, get low. Stop all that blob, get low. Okay.
End flashback. Exterior, Castle Jackula. Front door, day. Everyone nods their heads in approval.
Yeah, quick thinking there.
Okay, whatever. Just get in here.
Interior, Castle Jackula. Kitchen, day. Effects. The wire stands frozen time still as Spazmaster, Horror Guru, Nej, and Arthur pour into the kitchen. The wire. Spazmaster walks over to wire by himself.
Wait, so you're telling me you're frozen in time?
Paused. Not frozen. I am paused.
But you can't move. At all. No matter what.
Spaz waves his hand in front of the wire's face.
I don't like where this is going. Yes? What are you getting at?
Nothing.
Hey, guys, look! Spazmaster places his finger on Wire's nose.
Picking the wire's nose. I'm picking the wire's nose.
Yes, I am going to kill you over and over again!
Bill Nye.
Morgan, stay calm. We gotta get through this.
Count Jackula's body. Arthur kneels beside Jack's body, mournful. Horror Guru kneels as well and checks the Count's pulse.
Is he really dead?
Yep, looks like he's out for the count.
Meow!
If I wasn't the snarky comic relief, I would shoot you for that pun.
Arthur lowers his head.
We should give him a moment of silence. We, or at least I, owe him that much.
Everyone lowers their heads in silence. The silence is broken when Some Jerk storms in with another Jerkapalooza invitation.
You invited Jackula too, you bunch of bastards! When are you gonna tell me about this?
Some Jerk notices the Count's body and his face goes pale.
Is that a dead body?
Spaz nods.
Oh God. Oh my God. It's Jerusalem all over again!
Some Jerk storms out in a fit.
What happened in Jerusalem?
He shot him in just to watch him resurrect.
It didn't work.
The Horror Guru claps his hands.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
The Guru searches Count Jackula's pockets.
Do you mind? Have some respect for the dead!
Dibs on his hat.
Damn it! Alright, I'll take the coat then.
You'd never fit in it.
Shut up! I can relive my Tommy Boy references.
Stop it! We're not going to rob our friend, you idiots!
Who cares? He's dead anyway.
We should bury him!
Nah.
The horror group pulls out a universal remote from Count Jackula's pocket and presents it to the group.
Jack keeps a universal remote in his pocket
It does
vest.
look imposing.
We can use it to unfreeze the ring over there.
Oh, God! 7 days, Guru. 7 days.
Effects. Guru tosses the remote to Spaz, who presses the pause button. Wire's able to move again.
Finally.
The wire rolls her shoulders.
Feeling better?
The wire punches Spaz, who spins around in a complete 360 upon impact.
I'm getting there.
I like fruit.
Lies.
That's a lie.
Spaz Master falls down. The wire steps over him to Guru.
So, what now?
The horror guru reaches into his backpack and pulls out a book labeled The Necronomicon.
Now we play God.
Interior, Castle Jackula. Kitchen, day. Later. The dark kitchen is now filled with candles, which surround and illuminate Jackula's body on the floor. The Wire, Ilnej, Arthur, and Spaz Master sit on either side of the body, while Horror Guru sits at his head with the Necronomicon.
I think you knocked a tooth loose.
You're lucky that's all I knocked loose. You're lucky that's all I knocked loose.
You're a scary fucking woman, you know that?
Alright, I found the proper incantation. Is everyone ready?
Do it.
Alright.
The Horror Guru clears his throat, takes a deep breath, and the room stands still.
Hey look! Elvira's topless over there!
Count Jackula bolts upright.
Where?
Does it really say that?
Yep, right here.
The Guru points to the passage in the book. Ilnej nods in surprise.
Huh.
Guys, I just realized something. Where did some jerk go?
Interior, Castle Jackula. Bathroom, day. Some jerk sits on the toilet, head in hands, distraught.
Oh, man. Dead bodies. I don't like dead bodies. They're so dead.
Some jerk lifts his head and his hands shake.
Who's there? You know who it is, you big dummy.
Some jerk slowly turns his head to the cabinet mirror. There's nothing there, but then again, he's not at the right angle.
Did I ever tell you about the time I ruptured a muskrat's colon with his bagpipe?
Some jerk stands and approaches the mirror. He doesn't like what he sees.
No. It can't be. You're not real.
Reflected in the mirror is some jerk's hand, which flaps open and closed as it speaks. This is Kill Bosby.
I'm as real as Ghost Dad 4, Ghost Dinosaur, where Ghost Dinosaur went to a whore in Singapore, directed by Al Gore, and released on the Jersey Shore. You get out of my head! Boy, I'm like Leonard Part 6. I ain't going nowhere. Did I ever tell you about the time I ate Richard Pryor's left shoe? It tasted like Jamal Welcome Warner. That's not funny. That's just sick. Okay, maybe it's kind of funny, but it's mostly sick. Zip-a-doop-a-doop. Zip-a-zoop-a-doop. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Puddin' Pops, you know if I leave, you won't have anyone to talk to anymore. No, that's wrong. I have my friends. Butterscotch, if they were really your friends, why did they not invite you to your own party? Reminds me of a funny joke I once heard. The Holocaust. The end.
It's too much for some jerk. He grabs the side of his head and turns away as Kill Bosby laughs hysterically at the joke.
These are lies! You're lying! Get out of my head and leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Oh, God.
Silence, finally. Some jerk lowers his hands and turns. Kill Bosby is gone. Some jerk sighs and splashes some water on his face.
Get a hold of yourself, jerk. You're really starting to lose it. Well, at least that weirdness is over.
Tony dries his hands and opens the bathroom door to reveal Count Jackula, alive and well.
Hey, jerk.
Ah!
Some jerk screams hysterically and slams the door in Jack's face.
Jeez, what's his problem?
Interior, Castle Jackula. Library, night. Some jerk with a camera sits in a corner wrapped in a blanket. He rocks back and forth. Horror Guru stands before him.
I'm not sure he's gonna make it, guys.
Ilnej pushes Guru out of the way.
He just needs something to eat. Here, have some jello I found in the fridge.
Jerk looks at the jello and screams a bunch of times.
Oh, cardiac arrest.
Some jerk falls over.
Dude, your jello killed Jerk.
It's just jello.
Are you sure? I mean, you did find it in Jacula's fridge, correct?
There's only one way to find out.
Couch. Spaz sits on the couch as Nej and Guru hand him the jello.
Ooh, jello.
Spaz digs in.
And now we play the waiting game.
Bunch of bastards.
Bookshelf. Jacula eyes the many volumes until one catches his attention. He pulls it off the shelf, scans its pages. Jack's desk. Jack sits down and reads. The Wire steps up.
Jack, I have something important to say to you.
What's up?
I'm really sorry I couldn't help you.
No, don't worry about it. It ain't the first time someone's killed me. It's sure as hell ain't gonna be the last.
Okay. So what exactly is this item?
Adamok.
Yeah, that. The guy mentioned it, or the guy who killed you mentioned it earlier. What is it?
Let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered where bad movies come from?
Hollywood? Hey-o, up top!
The Wire raises her hand to high five. Jack's not amused.
They're projections from another dimension. The good ones, they're sent here to bring joy and enlightenment. The bad ones, however, have a far more nefarious intention.
Interior, Castle Jackula. Kitchen, day. Arthur sits where Guru sat before and where Jackula once lay. Ivan's sword now resides. Arthur stares at the blade as the candles around him flicker across his face.
They're created by that which is the mind killer. He who devours pleasure and leaves all before him broken. Mal Cinema, the hope ender.
Interior, Castle Jackula. Library, night. Guru speaks. Guru, Spaz, Nej, and Wire sit in a circle around Jackula.
So, what does all this have to do with that Nexus thingy-mabob?
It's
the key that unlocks the door between our dimensions.
Everyone stares at Nej.
What? That's what you're going to say, weren't you?
Not necessarily.
Whoa. It's like you can read the script of life.
Is Spaz high?
Looks like it wasn't jello.
Spazmaster grabs his cheeks.
Why does my face feel purple?
Interior, Castle Jackula. Kitchen, day. Arthur still stares until a loud screech. Arthur clutches his ears.
Greetings, Paladin.
Arthur's eyes shoot up, but no one is there.
No. I am not near you, but from where I speak is not far.
Arthur's gaze shoots to the hallway.
I wouldn't want you to do something foolish as that if I were you. Unless, of course, you never want to see your precious mentor again. Yes, I thought that might get your attention. But first, could you do me a favor and check your pocket?
Arthur pulls out the Nexus.
Excellent. Now you're a smart young man, so I'm going to assume you already know what it is I'm going to ask. The real question is, how are you going to answer?
Arthur eyes the Nexus, unsure.
Okay, so the Nexus is the key to everything. Got it. But there's one thing I don't understand.
Interior, Castle Jackula. Library, night. Guru and Wire still sit around Jack while Nej helps Spaz to the couch.
Who the hell kidnapped Ivan and shot you?
His name is Tograph.
And Tograph is...
He's the first Draculon in line to see the Phantom Menace.
Hells yeah!
Spaz feels his cheek some more.
It feels orange now!
Well, if you feel hard enough, it'll start to feel blue.
Really?
Here, play with this.
Nej hands Spaz his Game Boy. Spaz snatches.
Ooh, buttons!
Desk!
Imagine it. Someone that dedicated, waiting for months in line just to be the first to see what great new visions lie ahead. But what happened at the end of it, none of us would ever forget.
Animation. Interior, movie theater. Night. Tograph sits in a theater seat. The unseen crowd's boos fill the air.
Hey, I was frozen today.
Boo.
Kinda liked it.
Fuck you!
End animation. Interior, Castle Dracula, Library Day. Everyone gasps.
Now you all understand. I'm just glad we got a paladin of hope on our side, right, Arthur? Arthur?
Jerk sits back up.
My mistake, it was just gas. What are we doing?
Exterior, Castle Dracula, backyard, day. Tograph stands at one end of the yard with his revolver as Arthur steps out of the sliding glass door.
Ah, Mr. Knowledge, welcome, welcome.
Where's Ivan?
Tograph snaps his fingers. From under an overhang, Batgoon and Chaingoon reveal themselves, and together they push Ivan, bound and gagged, into view. Interior, Castle Dracula, library, day. Count Dracula throws on his jacket and confronts Wire.
Can you triangulate his position?
What do I look like, Google Maps?
But can you?
Yes.
Wire closes her eyes. She gasps.
What is it? Where is he?
Your backyard.
Oh.
Exterior, Castle Dracula, backyard, day. Arthur eyes his wounded friend, regret filling his eyes.
I'm afraid I'm on a bit of a tight schedule, so I'd much appreciate if you would just hand over the Nexus and let us be on our way.
Tograph holds out his hand. Arthur eyes it, the Nexus, and then Ivan. He takes one step forward, 2 steps, 3.
Not so fast!
Zap! A laser shot in the air. They all look toward its source. It's Count Dracula. Beside him stands the Wire, Horror Guru, Ilnej, Spazmaster, and some jerk.
Back off, Tograph. The Nexus stays within our hands.
Oh, look, the rats have scurried out of their cages. Dracula, you're looking lively for someone who I just killed not but a few hours ago.
Well, looks like you can count me back in.
Hey, that's my joke.
Ilnej rolls his eyes. Click! Tograph pulls the cock on his revolver, aims it at Ivan's head.
Drop your weapon, Draculan. Unless you want me to give the paladin a nasty haircut.
2 can play that game.
Count Dracula grabs Spazmaster, points ray gun at his head.
Don't move or I shoot.
What?
Don't worry. Surprise maneuver. Put your enemy off guard. Look, he's confused.
He's confused because this makes no sense.
I've got him right where I want him.
Damn, he's got me right where he wants me. Oh well, change of plans. You, boy, make the rodents go away.
I can't. They're my friends.
Friends? If it wasn't for them, you'd have your precious mentor already. What good are friends that get in your way?
Arthur eyes the group.
You don't need friends, Arthur. Not like them. Now get rid of them. My patience wears thin.
Arthur turns to the group, pulls out Hope's light.
Arthur, what are you doing?
I want you all to leave. Right now.
I'm afraid we can't do that, Arthur. The Nexus. You have no idea what it does.
If it gets me Ivan back, and that's all that matters.
Arthur fires an energy blast at the wall behind the ground. Behind the group.
Final warning.
Count Dracula pushes Spaz out of the way, grips gun.
Pop!
A western standoff.
I don't want to do this, but you've left me no choice.
Let's see.
Likewise.
Count Dracula
I could
puts
see
his
it.
finger on the trigger. Arthur powers up an energy blast. Arthur aims his arm, Dracula his gun. 3, 2, 1, bang! Arthur turns around. He eyes Tograph, whose smoking gun is aimed at the group.
No.
Nash!
Arthur whips his gaze to the group. Ilnej grabs his chest, looks at his hand. Blood.
He shot me. He really shot me. I shot him. I really shot him.
Some jerk and Spaz catch him as he falls limp.
Oh God. Hang in there.
As much as I hate to say it, I'm Ilnej, and I think this is my death scene.
This is really not the right time.
No, Spaz. It's always the right time.
Tograph approaches Arthur from behind.
What have I done?
Arthur, look out!
It's too late. Tograph grabs Arthur's arm and reveals the teleportation. They both disappear in a flash, and all that remains is Hope's light. Both goons fall unconscious.
Nash, it's you.
Jerk. What is it, Nesh?
I just wanted to say, I hated all those cameos I did for you.
Me too, Jimmy. You were terrible in them.
Well, I guess I'll never have to worry about what I had to watch again, huh?
Well, maybe if you hadn't watched so much Pokemon.
Pokemon was the greatest show ever, you fat son of a...
Ilnej falls back, dead.
No. It really wasn't.
Some jerk closes Nesh's eyes.
No. He can't be dead. Who's going to drive me home now?
Count Jacula stands by himself. This is his fault.
Spaz, he's dead.
No! He doesn't have to be. You can bring him back. You did it for Jacula.
He's human, Spaz. Unless you want a demon-possessed zombie, Nej, I don't think you want that.
Spaz ponders.
You know, I think I can live with that. Do it!
That won't be necessary. Everyone looks to Ivan, who the wire has just untied. The paladin picks up Hope's light and approaches the body. You all shouldn't lose hope so quickly. He raises the blade over Nej's head. A blue light radiates from the blade. Fallen hero, hear the words of Hope's light. Though, like Spock, you are lost, we shall search for you. Ba, weep, grana, weep, ninny-bong. The blue light covers Nej. Arise, like Rodimus Pride.
Newtoniacs!
Nej takes a loud breath, and his eyes spring open. The heroes all smile and weep, sans Jack, whose face is grave. Hope's light goes dark, and Ivan lowers it.
Nash! You're alive!
Not if you keep squeezing me
like that! Could you wait your turn, sir?
Nope.
Alright, let's just go on.
Sorry.
He's honest.
We should get back inside.
Interior, Castle Jacula, library, couch, night. Nej sits on the couch with Wire and Spaz beside him.
You need anything else, Nash?
I'm fine.
You sure?
You always had antlers.
Oh, that dude does.
Are you sure? Because you were kind of dead a few minutes ago. Don't do that anymore. That was freaky.
Saw the face of God. Looked just like Ted Campbell.
The jerk talks to Ivan.
No, just check test.
Oh God.
Anyways.
I thought God looked
Tony.
So you can resurrect people with that sword?
Not again. At least not anytime soon. I'm only a level 15 paladin. I won't be able to use that power again for another 2 levels.
All I heard was white noise. Mention something Disney and I'm back.
What a bullshit system.
I'm back. Desk. Jacula packs the contents of the desk into crates and boxes.
Computer, prepare launch sequence.
Initiating launch sequence.
Jack, what are you doing?
There's a ship in the back. I'm getting off this rock.
Why?
Tograph has the Nexus. He's got Arthur. He has everything he needs to complete the ritual.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ritual? What ritual? The fuck haven't you been telling us?
Computer?
Oh, sorry. Launch sequence initiated.
Look, the Nexus isn't just a key, nor is it a mere power source. It houses within it a dark god from the outer realms. And the ritual to unlock it, it requires the heart of a hero. One powerful enough to contain a god. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh god.
What the hell do you mean?
He means Arthur's the Avatar of Malcinema.
Avatar state. Yip yip.
If you say that, I swear to God.
Yip. Swear to me! Where's the drugs?
Right,
Door.
Door. Jacula walks over to the door.
Bingo. Once he's sacrificed, he'll call forth a being of immense power that's been in the abyss by itself for eons, hungering for the madness that only bad movies can bring. I guess what I'm trying to say is, this world is fuck. I'm getting out of Dodge, and you're all welcome to join me.
What about Arthur? We can't just leave him.
He's a goner, Nej. There's no way we can get him in time.
You don't know that.
Even if we did, by some miracle, make it in time, there's no way we can fight Tograph now that he has the Nexus.
He's right. Last time he didn't even have the Nexus, and we almost lost Nej.
Oh, lost Nesh.
Lost Nej.
Almost like that.
Lost the nation. Computer.
And Sean Conroy.
Launch will commence in T-minus 60 seconds.
So what's it gonna be? You staying or going?
Horror Guru lowers his head, stands beside Jacula.
Well, I guess if I had a choice, I'd rather not die again, so...
Nej steps beside Horror Guru.
It just doesn't seem right, though.
But what can we do?
Spazmaster and Wire step beside Nej.
Arthur wouldn't have given up.
Yeah, but he almost attacked us, that bastard.
He was trying to scare you, to save me. Arthur would never willingly hurt anyone, especially not his friends.
Well, if you want to leave, go ahead.
Everyone but Jerk and Ivan turn.
I'm staying.
Everyone stops.
Don't be stupid, jerk. You'll be killed.
Yeah, probably.
Launch will commence in T-minus 40 seconds.
Who the hell is this Charlie guy? Why stay?
Because I refuse to go out like a ham sandwich.
Oh, and what are you going to do? You're just some jerk with a camera.
No! You're some jerk with a camera. And you're some jerk with a camera. And you're some jerk with a camera. We're all just some jerks with cameras. But together, we are the Avengers.
You're Tony Goldmark, not Tony Stark.
I'm Tony Goldstark. Jack,
look, Tony.
do you have anything to say that'll make me just forget that Arthur needs us?
What?
Mumble. Well, is there? I mean, if there is, come on.
No.
Out with it.
No.
What was that? What was that?
No.
Then shut up! Arthur would have gladly sacrificed himself for each of us, and we're abandoning him in return. Well, I'm not giving up, because I know in my heart there is no movie above criticism. No matter how terrible, no matter how pretentious and arty, no matter how many simple-minded mental midgets throw money at exploding robot boobies, there is nothing beyond criticism. And if the world is going to turn into a bad movie hell, then I'm staying here to review it. And the previews already make me sick. You call yourselves critics. I wouldn't let you criticize my dog's funeral.
There's a pregnant pause.
It's a boy! I already reviewed that, so.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Charlie steps up behind some jerk, followed by Wire, Horror Guru, and Ilnej.
I'm Ilnej. That was the inspirational monologue.
Jacula, in every life there comes a day to stay and fight. And that day is tonight.
Yes!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jacula points the universal remote in the air, shuts off the countdown.
It's the final countdown.
If we're gonna do this, we'll need a plan.
Plan?
Tony runs past Jacula and out the door, but everyone grabs him and pulls him back inside.
We're doomed! Let it go! We're doomed!
Come on, we gotta find the Holy Grail!
We're doomed! We're doomed!
Yes.
You're in great peril!
Count Jacula stares into the Book of Malcinema.
Alright, I've come up with the perfect plan. We'll infiltrate Tograph's lair, somehow distract him, and grab Arthur before the ritual can be completed.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, there's just one problem.
Everyone looks to Wire.
Where is Tograph's lair?
Count Jacula turns to Ilnej.
Crap. I've detected a flaw in my perfect plan.
You don't say! Fascinating.
Wait a minute. I think I might know how to find out.
Couch. Spazmaster and Horror Guru throw a tied-up Chain Goon and Bat Goon onto the couch.
Alright, let's find out who you really are.
Horror Guru rips off Chain Goon's mask to reveal Stefan Krosix.
Wait, Stefan? The hell are you doing here?
What? Who you are, where are, who am I?
You're Stefan from Animated Analysis.
Really? It's a good show.
Obviously still delirious.
Well, then who's...
Spazmaster rips off Bat Goon's mask to reveal Mikey Insanity.
Hi.
Mikey Insanity? The guy who I co-starred in with Project... Well, no, I'm not going to mention that in this movie.
Why is everyone here on internet?
Hold on. Horror Guru, start again.
How did you get here?
Horror Guru, go.
Why is everyone here an internet reviewer? And why would a critic hater possess internet critics to fight against other internet critics?
Well, think about it. If we're killing each other, it does save them a lot of time.
Good point. Stefan, can you tell us where Tograph's lair is?
Stefan looks horrified as Horror Guru. You do not know. This is close enough to bite his face off.
Don't eat me.
We don't have a lot of time. What's the last thing you remember? Think hard.
Look, I don't know who anyone here is, including myself, but I assure you, any ransom you might get from me would be minimal and not worth the effort. Unless I'm Donald Trump. At which point, kill me now.
Looks like they're experiencing some kind of post-spell amnesia. Tograph must have done a whopper on them.
What are you talking about? Mikey seems fine.
I will eat your liver with some fava beans and a fine shandy.
See?
Alright, Mikey, can you tell us where Tograph's lair is?
I got nothing.
Alright, this won't work. We need a new idea.
You could try a phone book.
What? There is no way a sociopathic cult leader would list his secret lair in the phone book. Is there?
Guru shrugs. Interior, Tograph's lair, ritual chamber, night. Arthur lays unconscious in a ritual circle. Tograph places the nexus in pedestal above Arthur's head. Count Dracula. Oh, what?
Wait.
Don't!
Dermot Josh!
Sorry.
Gosh!
Tograph.
Rita, Malcinema. Bruckheimer, Malcinema. Lucas, Malcinema. Schumacher, Malcinema.
Count Dracula, Spazmaster, Horror Guru, The Wire, Ivan, Ilnej, Stefan, and Mikey sneak in from the back door and hide behind some boxes.
Of course it was.
I can't believe he was listed under sociopathic cult leaders.
So this is the guy who kidnapped me?
The Wire nods.
I'll make him pay.
Quiet, he might hear you.
Ah, is that you, Count Dracula? I can sense, you know. Why don't you just come out?
Count Dracula stands up and faces Tograph in the open.
Good. Now, the rest of you as well.
Everyone looks at each other and then stands one by one.
We're not going to let you complete that ritual.
Oh, Dracula, you poor ignorant fool. I already have.
Wire suddenly cries out in pain and grabs her head.
Yeah.
Wire, what's wrong?
I can hear it. It's here.
What's here?
The Wire points. Everyone looks. Arthur has stood up and his eyes are black as coals. He grins, and as he does so, everyone else, with the exception of Tograph, grabs their ears in pain.
Nori Desu.
Behold, the wrath of Malcinema!
As Tograph's laugh fills the air, the world goes white. Until... Interior, Castle Dracula, kitchen day. Ilnej enters the room in a fedora and detective's jacket. On the ground lays Count Dracula, his body outlined by white tape.
The air was sickly sweet, like the armpit of a woman on her third trimester. The body belonged to an upper-class type. Count of some kind. Kind of guy who knows what crumpets are. Ever see a crumpet? It's an English muffin with holes in it. Kind of hole worms and bees come out of, all slimy and gross with the thick globs of yellow pus for butter.
Nej kneels down and picks up a bullet.
A clue, a bullet. It means he was shot to death. This town, there's only one man who can shoot someone to death. And that man is...
Some jerk enters dressed as a gangster, with a Tommy gun.
That's right, it was me, Jake Mahoney, eat-leg dick!
Wait, what?
You know, I'm gonna shoot you and you're a detective, a dick.
Oh, right, because I totally thought you meant...
Oh, God, no, I'm sorry, that must have sounded rude.
The Wire bursts through the door.
Guys, we need to get out of here.
Who the hell are you, Toots?
You beat it, doll-faced. We got a score to settle.
Oh, no, you don't. This isn't happening. Don't you see? This isn't you. Don't you see what's going on?
The room shakes and grumbles like the inside of a beast. Everyone loses their balance.
We don't have much time. It's found me. Okay, we gotta keep moving.
The world goes static. Interior, Jackenfurter's room. Count Dracula dressed as...
Yeah! I'm just a sweet transvestite. Ah!
The VHS tape of the world stops and is exchanged for Interior, Tony Wiseau's
Fuck
room.
yeah!
Day. Some jerk dressed as Tony Wiseau exits onto the balcony. Exterior, Tony Wiseau's room. Balcony. Day. Some jerk addresses the cityscape.
I did not cause the apocalypse. It's not true. It's bullheck. I did not. Oh, hi, con guy.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Patio. Some jerk finds con guy sitting down.
What the hell are you? My name is Tony Wiseau. My twin brother Tommy directed the room and ate me in the womb. In Soviet, your dimension, womb eats you. How's your sex life?
Sex life? Future events such as my sex life will affect me in the future. For the future is where you are going to spend the rest of your lives. Your stupid, stupid, stupid lives!
Behind con guy, Ilnej, dressed as Bela Lugosi, walks by, covering all of his face but his eyes.
Or in this case, Gray.
Wire bursts through the door with Count Dracula in tow.
Guys, we're in trouble.
Some of us smarter than others. Pull the string!
Has no idea what Ilnej could mean.
I'm serious. Look around you. The world is turning into every bad movie ever.
Con guy cowers as shitty birdemic-style birds attack them from above.
Ah! They're getting worse!
The wire grabs Con guy and Ilnej by the hand and drags them off screen.
We gotta go!
Patio. The wire grabs some jerk and pulls him off screen.
Where are you taking me? You're tearing me apart! Oh, hi, bird apocalypse!
Everything goes static. Interior, Tograph's lair, ritual chamber, night. Horror guru rises out of a grave like Tor Johnson. He gets stuck.
Stefan. I'm looking for it. Cut!
Tail slate.
Mikey claps the slate and walks over to Stefan, who sits in a director's chair dressed as Ed Wood.
You sure we shouldn't do that again?
What? No, it's perfect. Now, where's my transvestites?
A light illuminates from off-screen, and some jerk wire Count Jacula and Ilnej stumble to the ground.
Hey, my transvestites are here.
What?
Aren't you, man?
No.
Well, then we'll just have to make do.
The room shakes and growls even louder than before.
Damn it, it's finding me faster.
An earthquake! Just what I needed to complete the final act. You get the camera rolling. Production value. I'll look great spliced with stock footage.
Right away, sir.
The wire blinks like Genie from I Dream of Genie. Interior, Castle Jacula, Library Night. The wire, Count Jacula, Ilnej, some jerk, Steph, and Mikey Spaz Master all appear in their normal clothes.
What the hell just happened?
Okay, we're only missing Ivan and the Guru, so we've got to find them to get the hell out of here. I can't keep this up.
Keep what up?
I'm not sure how, but it's like everything's been brought into my world, inside the TV, and everything is on a different station. I have to keep changing the channels, but something's trying to stop me.
Mouse Cinema.
Wait, I thought Mouse Cinema was the god of bad movies. What's that have to do with television?
Made for TV movies. The worst shit imaginable.
Nice, yes. Okay, I'll buy that, but that leaves one important question.
Which is?
What movie are we trapped in now?
The door bursts open and Ivan runs in. You all might want to run. Ivan bursts into the hallway. In the doorway, Horror Guru appears dressed as a tree. He wields gardening shears.
It's Arbor Day, motherfuckers!
Yeah! Everyone screams and runs to the interior of Castle Jacula. Hallway, night. Everyone runs off screen into white light as Horror Guru follows, laughing maniacally. The whole world goes static. Interior, warehouse, night. The entire group is squashed between a bunch of boxes and abandoned things, clad in their normal clothes, with the exception of Spaz, who looks like Indiana Jones.
All right, is everyone here?
Yes. Guys, I think things are about to get worse.
Reality's collapsing into an abyss of terrible movies. How could things possibly get any worse?
Because I found this.
Spaz Master reveals the crystal skull. Some go fetal, some gnash their teeth, but it's clear everyone is losing their shit.
I kind of like that one.
Calm down. This is no time to panic.
Wire, we're in Crystal Skull. It's the perfect time to panic.
Oh my god. We're gonna die in here. And we can't do jack!
Eldritch scream. Everyone stands frozen in surprise.
Okay, that was weird.
Did the universe just scream in pain? Yep. Do we still have everybody?
Well, there you are, and here I am.
Eldritch scream.
It's Mouse Cinema. I can tell it's in pain.
Wait a minute. This seems familiar. I think I read something about it in the Book of Mouse Cinema.
Horror Guru pulls the Book of Mouse Cinema out of his bag.
You mean this one?
Yeah, that's it. You stole this from my library, didn't you?
Hey, it was a magical book of evil, and it was just sitting there. What do you expect me to do?
Guru hands Jack the book.
I don't want to know where this was when you were the tree, do I?
No, you really don't.
Jacula flips through the pages.
Here it is. Under the ultimate evil spirit, it says that there is only one force in the universe greater than Mouse Cinema, a cinematic entity of such recognized awfulness that even Mouse Cinema can't accept its existence.
Well, what is it?
The name's been removed for it to... The name's been removed. It says to say it. Ugh. The name's been removed, for it says to even mention it is to invite it.
Well, a fat load of good that does us.
Hang on, I think there's a picture here.
Jacula turns the page, eyes widen.
No fucking way.
He passes the page to Guru, same response.
Oh, whoa. That has to be a joke, right?
Guru passes the page to Ilnej.
Well, that's convenient.
Ilnej passes the page to Spazmaster.
What is it?
It's... you.
Spazmaster reveals a drawing of some jerk.
That's impossible. I can't be an ultimate evil spirit. I'm a good guy.
There's no way.
Right?
There's no way this is right.
I always honk in traffic to help out. I always brush my teeth when I feel like it. I always withhold spare change from homeless people to teach them a lesson.
Are you sure?
Look at it, it's him.
Oh shit! I was born, I grew an opinion, I got internet access, I've done literally everything I'm supposed to do! I'm a hero!
Jerk.
Well, I'm practically a Shakespearean hero. You know, like Hamlet, when he had to avenge his ghost dad.
Oh my god. I get it now. Jerk, say Jello pudding.
What? Why?
Do it!
Jello pudding?
Eldritch Scream.
Oh my god, Spaz, you're a genius!
Say Theo.
Theo.
Eldritch Scream.
That really hurts, you know.
I know what it is.
Well, tell the rest of us.
It's Kill Bosby.
The truth dawns on Jerk.
Picture pages.
Eldritch Scream.
Hooba Zooba.
Eldritch Scream.
Leonard Part 6.
Eldritch Scream.
Rudy.
Eldritch Scream.
Chocolate cake.
Eldritch Scream.
It was 20 years ago today.
Scream Room Shakes.
Edith is a girl's name. And my mother had thrown the snowball away.
Eldritch Scream.
One more.
You got the recipe on the box. Jigglers.
Interior. Tograph's lair. Ritual chamber. Night. Everyone's on the floor except for Tograph and Arthur / Mal Cinema. Everyone starts to rise to their feet.
Tograph.
No, that's impossible.
Oh, you know what's impossible? The time when Mushmouth Switchbrains cockroach and swallowed the entire cast of the Bosby Mysteries. That was when I was in college selling meth to Hayden Christensen before I realized it was just a pile of dirt. So I named that dirt Camille and had puppies with it.
Arthur Mal Cinema recoils as some jerk speaks.
What are you doing to me?
The Fat Albert movie I wanted to make was retitled A Serbian Film. That's so Raven played the baby. Then I made the babies have babies and drowned those babies in the bathtub of New Coke just to make it extra delicious. Then I dug up the remains of Anne Frank and resurrected her, bitch slapped her 70 times, and stabbed her in the penis. That movie was Leonard Part 1, The Phantom Kodak.
Stop it! You're killing him!
Now, while he's weak!
Wire.
Okay, sorry, Hugh had it. Television critic! Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
no,
You
you
heard
heard
the
the
man, it's critic time!
Sequence.
Television critic!
Geek critic.
Childhood TV critic!
Animation critic.
Bad horror movie critic.
Good horror movie critic.
Whatever.
And I'll form the head!
End sequence. Interior Tograph's lair, ritual chamber, night. The entire group circles Arthur Mal Cinema and points their cameras at him. Arthur Mal Cinema's back is to the wall, nowhere to run.
Damn you all!
Tograph turns to exit the room, but Ivan punches Tograph and knocks him out. Not today, old friend. Arthur writhes.
Stop it! I have such crap to show you. Such crap!
It's the Lord, Noah! Right!
Arthur's arms and head bursts into light, Doctor Who style, and he screams as the demon within is purged. Arthur falls to his knees, and everyone lowers their cameras.
Is that it?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting a big explosion or something.
Nedge throws his arms around both Spaz and Wire.
Nevertheless, Samuel Nash, and that was the climax.
Both Spaz and Wire glare. Ivan runs to his apprentice's side. Arthur! You must wake up or else you'll miss the denouement.
Hey, that's my job.
He wasn't...
He wasn't alone.
What did you say?
Star Trek 5. Kirk knew he wouldn't die because he wasn't alone. He had his friends.
That's right, Arthur. That's right.
Okay, if this turns into one of those bullshit My Little Pony endings, I swear to God I will not hesitate to arbiter your asses one more time.
Oh, fuck you.
That's pretty much the end of the story.
Interior, some jerk's new place. Living room, day. Spaz and Nej carry a chair as Jerk points to the place he should place it. They should place it. The Wire lays on the couch and plays Nej's DS.
That's cute. Spaz, Wire, and I helped some jerk move into his new place, and that was a waste of time, because...
Exterior, Disneyland day. A hand from off-screen hands Jerk the teleportation stone.
Ivan gave Jerk his teleportation stone, so now he can sneak into Disneyland anytime he wants on the
Interior Disneyland day. Some jerk blinks into existence, kisses the stone, and skips off to the Tower of Terror.
So he moved back to LA.
Interior Stefan's house. Front door day. Stefan opens the front door, suitcase in hand.
Stefan pieced together enough of his memories to go back to Texas. One thing he didn't remember in time was...
His eyes widen at something off screen. Then Newt Rack rams into him and sends him to the ground.
Yeah! What the hell are you?
Interior Horror Guru set. Day. Horror Guru gets ready to speak in front of the camera.
Horror Guru went back to eating cameras.
Exterior Desolate Road. Day. Mikey walks off into the distance.
Not sure what happened to Mikey. He just said, "My work is done here," and then walked off.
Exterior Citadel. Day. Ivan knights Arthur.
Ivan promoted Arthur to the next level of Paladin. Unfortunately for those around him, he now never shuts up about it.
Arthur jumps up and down excitedly. Interior Planet Dracula. Council chambers. Night. Count Dracula presents a handcuffed Tograph to Mr. Lobo.
Here Dracula took Tograph to his home planet. Who knows what horrible fate awaited him there.
Tograph, for your many crimes against Draculon and humankind alike, I, the head of the Draculon High Council, sentence you to life as an internet critic.
No! No! Anything but that!
Dracula rips off Tograph's headgear.
Please kill me. Lock me up. Throw away the key. I don't care. Just don't.
My decision is final. I hereby dub thee Chris T. Nerd.
Mr. Lobo snaps his fingers. Interior light of the night set. Day. Tograph, now Chris the Nerd, appears in frame slightly startled. He lifts his hand to reveal a copy of a terrible, terrible movie.
This is all your fault. I think I'd rather him say that.
Yeah, sure.
Because I get the Phantom Menace.
Got it.
I'll hold up that. Just, this is all your fault.
Effects. As Chris screams, the entire frame flies off into space like the Phantom Zone from Superman.
The Automatic Nexus? Well, it disappeared. Ivan said that it could be anywhere in space and time, but they'd find it eventually. Hope they do. That thing can really do some damage.
Interior, Ilnej set. Day. Ilnej sits on a couch and speaks to the audience.
Anyway, I'm Ilnej, and this is what we had to be in.
He pauses for a shit-eating grin. After, he then stands up, reaches to turn off the camera, but he knocks the coffee table, not knowing that on it resides the Nexus. The Nexus falls to the ground, lights up, and a bright light emanates from off-screen. Ilnej's eyes widen as he sees Count Dracula spasmash to the wire, some jerk dressed as low-rent Cenobites. Dracula has CDs in his head instead of pins.
Nash, we have such sights to show you.
Count Dracula holds up a copy of the worst Pokemon movie ever. Ilnej then addresses the fourth wall.
I'm Ilnej, and this is the last sequel. I'm Ilnej, and this is the last sequel bait. Yeah, we're gonna be a movie starring everybody, and you, and but me.
This?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the design thing. I was just scribbling.